I saw La La Land yesterday, and not a kids movie, by the way, so kind of off topic for this channel. Although kids can see it, I guess. I liked it. I really liked it. It wasn't like I'm not sure it deserves this huge, insane amount of hype, but it's still a very, very good movie. Like there are moments throughout the movie that are just so good. And there's jazz, and I love jazz. I cried a lot watching that movie, which is not unusual. I'm a crier. I cry because of almost everything, and it doesn't matter whether I like the movie or not, whether I think it's trashy. I just generally cry. Just that movie was a lot about obviously Hollywood and just film industry and making it, and I guess I'm starting to feel slightly kind of part of that world. Maybe this weirdly triggered something in me, like it opened or touched this kind of bruise that's been there for a while. I'm not really good at failure or sometimes even criticism, and literally everyone who knows me will be able to confirm that, like at different stages of my life. I remember the first time I uploaded a piece of writing to the internet, which was a very bad fan fiction at the age of 11, I think, and I got the best comment in the world, which was very, very detailed and constructive criticism. And I cried a lot, and I told my mum, and my mum was also really good about this, and she was like, well, you might want to consider it. And I was like, no way. But ultimately I did consider it, and ultimately it helped my writing, of course. And don't get me wrong, I've been getting better at this. And the thing is, I know that criticism ultimately is the best thing that can ever happen to you, because it helps you develop and it helps you become better at what you do. It helps you improve. And there's spaces where I'm really good at taking it, like when I know that there's an authority and they're just better at what I am doing, and when they give me criticism or any kind of feedback, I'll suck it up. I'm like, yes, oh my god, I need more, I need to know how to improve. But then there's other spaces where I feel like, oh, I'm really good at this. I feel like I'm exceptionally good at this. I feel like I have so much to contribute that maybe I'm not sure if I should actually take your criticism seriously. And this is usually very dangerous for me, because you can always, on a rational level, I know that criticism is always valuable. Like there's no point where something that someone else has to say should be completely disregarded. But once I produce a kind of art, give it to someone and receive bad feedback, like my first impulse is to say, no, I worked so hard on this, it's the best. But it probably isn't. So I don't like failure, I don't like criticism, as you can see. And as you might know, as I've mentioned on this channel, I am in the middle of my MA thesis, which I thought by this point would kind of be almost done, but then I received criticism, and now it seems like I have to rewrite the whole thing, if not completely scrap it and start new. You can imagine I'm not feeling very great. So I have like loads of tasks that I'm trying to tackle at the same time. I feel like I have my studies, which I want to finish obviously, but then also I have my career situation, which is very much up in the air at the moment. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen even in a month. Then I have my writing that I want to continue, and obviously I want to improve, but I feel like the other two are maybe sometimes draining me so much that it's hard to continue the writing process. I guess La La Land triggered something in me, because these topics of failure and of bumps in the road just kind of hit me, and just this, trying to achieve your dream and it being so absolutely improbable, and then the people around you being like, oh, you can make it, you're really good. Then it's just people around you, they probably have no idea. But then there's other people who are like, stay on the ground, don't get your hopes up. And it's just, this weird struggle. I hate it, it's the worst. At the same time, I just love doing what I do so much, so you kind of push through it. That's the point. So I liked the movie maybe also because it seemed very personal. I think that's the reason a lot of people like it. But that way it also motivated me, I guess, because, you know, in the end they succeed. And it gives you this kind of, well, just maybe you'll be that person. Just maybe you will be able to kind of outshine everyone and be that special snowflake who is more special than any of the other special snowflakes who are all trying to get the same job that you are trying to get. And it, you know, just it left you with a maybe. You went out of the theater with a maybe. And it's a dangerous maybe, but it's also a driving maybe, and it kind of gives you power and it gives you strength. So I guess it's just finding the power in the maybe and not giving up your dream and just pushing through. And I guess that's how I kind of want to end this video, by saying don't give up. Whether it's achieving your dream, whether it's finding your dream, whether it's changing your dream. And then a dream could also be anything. It doesn't have to be career, it doesn't have to be working at Disney. It could be anything. It could be having a family. It could be having amazing friends. It could be working on your art for yourself. I just feel like whatever it is that you want to do at some point in your life and that you crave to do, even when there's bumps in the road and failure coming at you and hitting you in the face, just don't give up. Don't give up. Don't. Yeah. City of stars, the shining brightly just